So here is the cylinder from team number 1. And you'll remember this was the team that was our baseline for all the other mixes. So I'll show you how the cylinders come off here. First of all, we remove the cap. And as you can see from this, the concrete has shrunk, kind of like we would expect it to do. And in this case, unfortunately, it has shrunk with a bit of a disparity here. So it's pretty flat. It hasn't got any really high peaks, but it's a little bit lower on this side than it is on this side. And so that's what that EPDM pad is supposed to normalize for us. We'll see how that works. On other ones that have higher peaks, often you'll see load be absorbed, and then as those peaks break off in the compression, they will it'll relax back to a lower load as it reapplies the load after the peak cracks. So these, even though we used form release, are pretty well in here. And I've seen methods for doing this with an air compressor, but we're going to try something a bit more interesting, perhaps. So, starting with a box cutter here, see if I can get it off. Can actually feel it breaking away from the cylinder a little bit, but this is pretty thick plastic. And my guess is we may have to resort to something more. Oh, there, I felt it go through. Let's get this at the top here. Yeah, if you get it loose here at the top, it's fairly easy to pry it off. Okay, there we go. I thought I might have to employ this mallet, which, as you can see from my shirt, is definitely not a drill. All right, so this is team number 1's cylinder, and you can see there's a little scratch here that shouldn't make any difference. That's where the tip of the box cutter went through. There are a few small voids that hopefully will not make a whole lot of difference. These are what we were trying to get out when we rodded. You were supposed to rod the concrete as you placed it, and also whack it with the mallet. So there are a few voids here. You can also see the difference in color, which is quite interesting. Here's the bottom of the mold, very shiny, as you can see. And then up near the top, the consistency of the mix is a lot different. And this is probably because gravity has brought some of the liquid in the mix down to the bottom, would be my guess. Okay, so this is cylinder number 1, and I'll need to do that for all the other cylinders as well. But that's how you take a mold off of a concrete cylinder for testing.